We are now recording. We went to Solos. We're meeting Neri's friends. We're trying to fight Avalos with knowledge. And we did a team building exercise. We're trusting Red and Ellia not to cause problems. Ellia wanted to take a peep at the Gauntlet, which is basically a big old roguelike dungeon made from all the wild magic that was made when the city fell, causing issues and going wacky. And it's full of monsters, full of danger. Most of us with brains decide, hey, we should probably get some knowledge before trying to go in there and figure out the plan as to what to do. Then Red invoked the powers of psychological manipulation upon Ellia, promising her candy in a library inside the Gauntlet in the white van. And Ellia was like, yeah, sure, and walked in alone with no party, randomly spawning somewhere in there. Yeah, that was great. Neri and Auri promptly found out, got Schmad and dragged Red in there as well to track her down. And the Neri, Auri, and Red gang spawned in some weird abyssal biome. We got chased by some big flies. That was fun. Ellia got chased by some statues and found an escape on her first try. Goody. Except it wasn't really an escape, because then she had to face her daddy issues, as her dad, but not dad, invoked his admin privileges to get her out and said, hey, once you realize the world is pretty stank, you could come back to me, no judgment, smiley face. And then he just left and she had a breakdown. That's fun. Yeah. And meanwhile, back in the pit of despair, after escaping from the abyss, Auri, Red, and Neri found a cool church to the moon god. It was nice and chill there. We made a friend named Aurora. She's a paladin, probably, of Luna, who is from one of the past wars, because now we're adding time dilation to the fuckery in the dungeon. Because she is from some long years ago, back when war was still going, and we are not from that time. We're from post that time. But yes, she thought we were like demons at first, then we became good allies, and we're on our way out together. Then Julian threw like 10 CR10 abyss demons at us that could cast power word stun. That was fun. We got away. Yep. And then we found some sunlight in hopes of an exit, and we're outside now. We're not free of baby jail yet, since we're invisible walled in a higher up part of the city. So we're getting attacked by skeletons now and trying to get out of Dodge. Yippee!
Woohoo! Yes. Meanwhile, Drake's took like a 20-hour nap, I guess.
Well, we'll get to what you've been doing. I'm sure Julian has some silly plans. But yes,
I hope so.
problems were caused probably on purpose.
Yay!
The mental state of the
That's
party
right.
is
You're going to
rapidly
cause
declining.
problems on purpose, baby.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's my favorite part.
Intentional problems? That's my favorite kind. I say,
Hey,
turning into Sonic.
If you want to
there's
listen to
going to be
the sections, they
intentional
are on
problems,
YouTube.
all right.
Oh
What does that mean?
yeah.
I'll add an inspiration to my sheet.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit.
My pages are... oh no, my pages are not loading.
If you try turning them on and off again.
I mean, it's turning on right now, so that's
That is a tissue. Oh, pause the recording briefly.
Say hello to our little rabbit friend.
Yes.
I don't even have the game open. Hi.
You don't need it.
That's okay. That's okay. You probably won't even need it open.
Yet.
So, little rabbit friend. Why don't you go ahead and Oh well, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Apologies.
Hmm.
So, good friend of mine.
Yes.
You have officially arrived in the city of Solist. And as you have arrived, everyone has kind of made note that, like, oh, hey, we're gonna go meet with, or, sorry, correction. God, why am I? Who am I? What am I doing?
You can do it. I believe in you.
How'd you get here?
Okay.
How did I get- All right. So, when you arrive to the city of Solus, you see a massive city, or even like cities, a giant, colossal block of earth that seems to have just been lifted up from the ground and now has just been laid down on the floor. You see giant chains that connect different bodies of land that seem to have fallen from the sky, according to the tales that the others have told you. And as you guys rear into this city, Drake's Neri is going to look at you and suggest that you take Missile to go find somebody who can tend to him.
Yep.
It was a long trip here. It's been a good few days, and Missile is still yet to be tended to for the past like week. So it's about time that he's overdue for some treatment.
Yeah, also Missile's a
So-
girl, you fool. Don't you dare misgender my
Is
horse.
she gonna get her nails did?
Yes.
She's gonna get her nails did.
Her singular nail.
And no, she has 4,
True.
Yeah.
so she's gonna get her nails did.
Hmm.
So Neri is like, since you want to, since you're comfortable with Missile, why don't you take her? So you have been, whether you want to or not, kind of assigned to this job of going and taking to get Missile taken care of. So you have Missile on a little leash, on his harness, and you
I bet this
guide
looks
him.
ridiculous.
Yeah, this is little 3-foot little guy carrying this horse that's definitely like almost 3 times his size.
Just use your sexy dragon form.
The rest
I
of
lied.
the crew dismisses themselves. They say they're going to go shopping, meet with the clerics that you guys came here to meet, and they'll give you the fill when you come by. And with this opportunity to enter the city, this will give you an opportunity to scope it out, get an understanding of where you are, kind of come to terms with, is this city safe or not for you?
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess I better go look around and see, am I wanted here or am I not wanted here?
So let me see what your passive perception is. We'll just take your passive for right now. So your passive perception is 12. I'd say that's fine enough. So the passive perception of 12, you're noticing that you're not seeing any like town boards around that would normally have these things that are like, oh, this is a wanted criminal. Keep an eye out if you see them. As you're going around, you see a couple of people have boards similar to that in their stalls, in their tents. But for the most part, it's typically like to-do list or to get lists, shopping lists, those kind of things. So from what you can see, nobody is actively looking for you here.
Awesome.
Which kind of makes sense because this is not really like an official town. This is just more of like a trading ring.
Okay. All right. Now that I know that I'm not gonna go to jail if I'm just, bunny rabbit, then I guess I'm gonna start looking for the horse spa or something.
Sure. It's pretty easy to find it. It's not like it's exactly hidden. Is most people when they enter this town, they take their horses or even their camels, boars, whatever they're using to travel, and they take it to. Oh yeah, you also have a mule. I forgot. So you're probably also carrying the mule. I forgot that Corin bought a mule.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I did.
Cream the
His name is
mule.
Cream, thank you.
So yeah, you have
I
missile.
forgot about that as
Cream.
well.
And
You did start recording again, right, Sketch?
Yes, it is recording. Don't worry. No,
Good.
You guide the two steeds to this almost makeshift stable on the side of town where everybody seems to be gathering their horses. There seems to be probably like quite a few, like 12, 13 offhand that you count. And lots of people are just passing through, dropping off animals, dropping off coin to the crew that's manning these animals, and just kind of setting them up and leaving them in their care.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you see what looks like a half circle of stalls with a partial roof. And in the center of this half circle is another small circular building where there seems to be somebody who's kind of talking to people who walk up. And you can assume that, God damn it, you can assume that that's probably where you need to go to talk to get services for your.
Yes, I hear the horses. I think I'm gonna go that way. What do you guys think? Awesome. Great talk.
Frey looks at you as they can't talk to you.
I know, but it's still nice to let them know what's going on,
I
And
mean,
I'm gonna
not here.
walk. I guess this is gonna be a walk and talk bit, but yeah, gonna walk forward. Hopefully they follow. Um. Um. Uh. Oh my God. Yeah, let's go there where the spa is for the horses. Are they gonna follow me?
I mean, you've got them by a harness, and they're not spooked or anything. They're domesticated horses.
Okay,
Missile is
cool.
definitely smart enough, and the mule is dumb enough. So,
Okay, sweet. So yeah, I guess Drake is gonna walk up to the counter or the stable place. What I don't know, like is there like a guy standing there? He's gonna go, oh yeah, horses.
there are actually 3 people on the inside. This is basically it is a stall window with 3 people on each side.
Mhm.
2 sides are already having people communicate with them, so they're talking with the people on the inside. So you go to the spare corner, and
Okay.
you see an elven lady with short red hair, pale skin, in very leather worked clothes. She looks like she's
Okay.
one of the farm hands. Probably helps out with doing the heavy lifting because she appears to have some stronger muscles on her. You can kind of see it on her shoulders, her arms. She looks like she's used to working hard.
All right.
And
Cool.
as you approach, she hits you with an accent you've never heard before. Well,
Oh.
golly, aren't you a shorty?
Yeah. I guess I am. And he's gonna do, I guess, like, the basic Drake snapping his neck to look up at literally anyone. He's gonna, you don't do like the, haha, sure am. How do I go about, um, he's gonna kind of just be confused and point behind him at the horse and the mule and go, they need they need treatment? I don't know.
Treatment? Are they sick?
No, I don't think so. And he's gonna turn and look at the horses, or yeah, those guys, and he's gonna like turn back around and kind of
Oh
go
dear.
like a
This is your first time. This is your first time having to stay with horses, isn't it?
yeah,
New group made you do it first time. Maybe
yeah,
you laughing. Yeah,
probably.
they always got those those tough little admission missions, you know? Well, no worries. I can get you through the process. First, we got to start with the horse, with these fine beauties' names. Let me get their names. And she kind of reaches down and pulls out a clipboard with a couple pieces of paper. And she looks at you as she says, "All right, I got 2 beauties. I need their names."
Okay, sweet. So we got. Am I writing this down?
She's writing it down.
Okay, sweet. So we got Missile. Oh my God,
Missile,
what's the Missile? Cream.
Missile, Missile, and Cream. I
Yes.
can tell those ones were named by different people.
Yeah.
And or it's a weird naming convention I don't understand.
Yeah, 2 different people named them for you know.
What, you've never seen a cream missile before? I sure have.
Shut up, Isaiah. There's no time for your pervert jokes.
I
All right, I'll
fucking
get
hate
back
that.
to work.
That was so bad. What the hell?
All right. So we have their names. What about breed? You know their breed?
No.
No. And she just kind of like strikes a line through them and says, "Well, they've got unique enough names. I don't imagine we'll mistake them for anybody." All right.
Yeah,
So Cream is a brown mule, and Missile is a gray and blonde horse. All right. And what is your name?
Drake's.
Drake's. Just write that down. Have any other people that might come pick it up?
No, just me. I'm on a, you know, horse sitting duty.
Well, horse sitting's our job, unless you plan on volunteering for a while.
Oh, in that case, they're all yours.
Wait, you're giving us the horses?
No! No, I mean, I'll come and get them back.
That's what I figured, because we don't buy horses. We just
Okay,
stay with them.
sweet. Okay.
So, all right. Let me make sure I got this right. So, I have Cream and Missile to be picked up by Drax. Now, what kind of package do you want? We've got just like a stabling package where we give them feed and a place to sleep, let them out into the pasture, let them explore for a little bit, play, get their, normal treatment, make sure they're okay. We can give them the luxury treatment where we, take care of their hooves, give them their nicer food, costs a little more though. And then we've got our prime service where we make sure that the doctors are always checking in, making sure that they get the best of the best food, giving them all sorts of things, keeping them trained, well practiced, good for if you you got a horse that you need to keep in prime shape.
Drake's is gonna turn around, look at both the horses, and go, "So, guys, what do you think?"
Missile seems to be looking at you with a very, very stern look. Cream does not seem to understand.
Awesome. Okay. I think their owner said something about, needing to get their nails done. I guess that means their hooves, so I guess the luxury package would be fine if I could get a price on that.
All right. So if you're wanting the middle package, that'll be about 2 gold a day.
Hmm.
And for 2 horses, that'll of course come out to 4.
Huh. All right. Sounds good to me.
You'll pay when you come to pick them up, and I assume if you're here, you won't really need to worry about this warning, but we have had a couple people come back broke. If you can't
Oh.
pay, we're going to hold on to your horses until you can.
Oh. Well, I'm sure I'll be back to get them within a reasonable amount of time.
Well, let's certainly hope so. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to gather the boys to come collect your horses. And in the meantime, why don't you go explore and see what we got in town? Now
Alright.
that you don't got to do no babysitting.
All right, sweet. Thank you so much. And he's gonna pass her up the leashes. Leashes? Yeah, the horse leashes.
Leads.
Yeah, the leads.
She's just gonna like hold up a hand and say, "You can leave the reins there. I got boys that are on their way." And she pulls on a little bell beside her, and it rings, and you hear in the distance another bell ringing. And when it does, you see a couple of folk from where the bell rang get up from their chairs and start walking towards you.
Oh, okay. And he's gonna put the leads down and kind of just stand there for a little bit before he walks away into everything else.
All right. Leaving the horses behind, you officially head out towards the open city. Well, not really city. Not even really could be considered a town. Turning it back away from the stables, which is probably the only permanent looking building here, you see a sea of tents raised high using different boards and stakes to make it seem more official, but all these buildings seem to look as if they're temporary. Heading, you see a bunch of tarps in white that seem to be covering the area. Tents where people seem to be climbing out of. Maybe some sort of hotels or medical stations that people seem to be going in and out of. Aside from that, plenty of tents where people are selling goods, trading for wares. You see a couple of people walking up to shops and giving up items that they seem to be wanting to sell, receiving money in trade. There appears to be magic items, blueprints, sorts of mechanisms, guns, all sorts of neat things that are going up for trade.
Excuse me.
All around this city. And basically, what you were seeing in front of you is a plethora of gold being spent in all sorts of different manners.
Hmm.
In front of before you have a ton of options. So if you'd like, you can go shopping, or I can try and let you have a little bit of a random event.
I think as of right now, I think I just want to look around to see if anything cool and that I want it, and if not, I might go for a random event. That sounds fun.
Well, what kind of things are you looking for?
The magic stuff. Yeah,
Well,
like I don't know.
you were
Just
seeing a significant amount of magic stuff. Only issue is
cool.
that last time you checked, you're pretty broke in the pockets.
Yeah.
Frey kind of leans over and says, "I doubt we're coming back to this place. Could probably steal something."
I was thinking the same thing. Guess let's scope out like what's there, what would be something cool to steal.
You want to roll to see if you can find out the most cool thing to steal?
Yeah, what do I roll?
Well, let's see. What kind of thing specifically are you wanting to steal? Are you wanting to steal cool
Probably something
historical
helpful.
artifacts? Are you wanting to look at cool magical items? Are you wanting just good, honest to God gear? Are you doing something with specific significance? Are you just wanting the most expensive looking thing? Like, what's going on?
Trying to think of something that'll like benefit the party as a whole.
You know what? Tell me what. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. I did it, guys! I did good!
You did it. Congratulations.
All right. With a 20, I'm going to say, as you're looking around, kind of eyeing the wares, going up the different shops, you get this feeling on the back of your head that someone is looking at you.
And it's
As you
not my
turn around to
orb
meet it. No, your orb wife, the orb wife is to your right. Like, you see her, you're like, oh, no, that's not where the eyes are coming from. You turn around, and you see a dragonborn man behind a stall, and he's staring daggers into you. And as he sees you, he gets wide-eyed and it disappears behind the booth.
Approach him, guys. Let's go see what's up with that guy. I mean, he was putting daggers in the back of my head, and that hurt a little bit.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Why did you address me as us?
I don't know.
As guys.
Oh, wait. You guys as in... Wait, I don't know why I said you guys.
I'm the only one here.
Oh. My bad.
Drax, are you okay?
I don't know. I think the schizophrenia is kicking in again.
Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
You know, that would be really funny, actually.
Oh, man.
Are we doing it?
You know what? Yeah, maybe it was some saving.
Oh. Oh no, what have I done?
Oh, it's so bad, too.
You're fine.
Wow!
Oh, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. That's fine. Yeah, what
Paranoia.
that guy's...
I hardly know her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would have been funny if that was a crit fail, though. Had my hopes up.
Would have been.
It would have. I'm sure there will be another opportunity later on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna approach the guy that was staring at me. So I'm gonna walk over to his booth where he hid, I guess.
All right. So you walk over past this red and white striped tent, and behind it appears to be the Dragonborn, who seems to be thinking about something. He's got his hands on his chin, he's rubbing it, thinking it over, and as you walk over, he jumps a little bit to see you turn the corner, and he goes, "Oh, damn it! Ah, man, I was kind of hoping to work on my words a little bit, but no, darn, you came a little too quick, and I'm still out of words." God, how do I say this?
I don't know. How do you say this? What are you gonna say?
I think I'm supposed to come off as intimidating. That's what my partner always said I should do. So, hey, can you do me a favor and pretend that you're scared of me real quick?
He's gonna look over to Frey and then
Frey's
look
gonna look
back
back at you.
and then he's gonna look back at the Dragonborn and shrug and go, I'll do my best. Do I need to
Alright,
roll something
well-
for this?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
All right.
And then
So let me get in the zone. All right. So
wait,
you
okay.
scared
Out of
me
zone.
because I am really big, and he stands up like as straight up as he can. And he kind of stands over you a little bit. And he is pretty big. He's like 8 feet tall, so he's pretty tall. And he's like, I know who you are.
All right, are we ready for this? Drax is going to like tower down and then pop up, grab like his orb wife and like cradle his orb wife in his hands and just scream like at the top of his little rabbit lungs. And just the silliest little squealy scream ever.
So
then he's gonna, like-
as you scream this shrill scream, the dragon horde is gonna like immediately like fucking like flub and just like try to like grab your mouth to like shut you up. Do you want to try and like dodge or like do you want to let him cover your mouth?
I'm probably gonna like go to dodge it.
All right, give me a dex or athletics to see if you can avoid him
Okay.
covering your mouth.
Where is it? Where did I go? Like just Dex, I guess.
Acrobatics, maybe?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Oh, athletics. Okay.
Or acrobatics. Good
Or
job.
Oh, damn.
All right,
Thanks,
so he got
luck.
12. So he's gonna successfully cover your mouth and be like, no. Okay, look, I get it. I'm okay. Like the bit was like, you're supposed to be scared of me, but you're not supposed to like actually scream. That kind of like ruins the whole point of this. I'm trying to do that blackmail, but I'm not. I don't. God, and he takes his hands off and he's like, God, I'm bad at this. Okay. I know who you are. And he's not like trying to like stand over you. He's like taking a step back and just pointing at you. Now, he's not like trying to be big. He's like, I know that you are Drake's, the one that they want in the other cities.
Oh dear, that is a little concerning. How do you know that? He's kind of just gonna let his orb wife go, but still stay like hunched over a little bit, I guess.
Well, I mean, your posters are all over the cities that you escaped from.
Hmm.
I just managed to memorize your face.
He's gonna
Well, okay.
twitch his nose at him.
Okay, look. I have an offer. Because I know you have a bit of a history. I know your history.
That's a little weird.
I want something. You have the ability to get that something. So you get me that something. I don't tell people you're a criminal. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Blackmail. Take that. Please help me.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that. He's kind of just
Right.
standing there, kind of giving him like the half-hearted look, like, okay, buddy.
All right. Well, you see, I am the proprietor and owner of this little shop right here. And he points to the tent to his right. You see a blue tent that has some like a wooden counter and some
Mhm.
stakes that are propping up the tent itself to make it kind of look like a bazaar booth. And he says, I happen to make lots of artifacts from the blueprints that I get from here. And with those blueprints, I make the things and then I sell them to people. Very, very self-explanatory. But you see, recently, my blueprints have gone missing.
Oh, how unfortunate.
And I no longer can make the things that I need to make. I do not know where they went, but I have spare copies at home, and I don't want to go home. So I was just wondering if you could sneak into my competitor's tent and take his blueprints so that I can make the money and not him.
Cool. And are you gonna pay me for this, or am I just doing it to be
Pay you
nice?
for this. That's so silly. Of course I'm going to pay. Please. Yes, I'm going to pay you for it. Please. For the love of God, I need this.
Okay.
This is like the only way I can consistently make a living here. And like I don't even know what happened to my blueprints before, but like, you know,
Did you check under your table? They may have fallen down there.
oh, you know what? That's a good point. I didn't check under the table. Of course I checked under the table.
Well, gotta double check just to make sure. But yeah, I can do that if they aren't under your table.
He's just gonna like casually like grab your arm and pull you in to the shop, and he's gonna go over to the counter and lift it up with one hand and point under and say, "Do you see any blueprints?"
No, I see dirt.
Exactly. Dirt, not blueprints. I need paper. I need blueprints so I can make my money.
Drake's is gonna pop up onto the counter if he's still not being held, and he's gonna go, well, what do you need me to do? Where do I need to go?
Well, on the other side of town, closer to the entrance, he's got a little shop. It's like a crimson red, and it has like this gold seal of like a circle with a sword through it. And like he's this guy. God, he's a dwarf guy with white hair, white beard, really long, and he's always stealing my customers. So if you take some blueprints from him and then bring them to me, and then I start selling his goods, and he no longer has them, I start making the money, and he doesn't.
Okay, cool. All right. And you said it was a crimson tint dwarf guy, long beard. Yeah.
Yeah, handsome as a devil too.
Awesome. And you said it was over that way, right?
Over that way.
Awesome. All right. All right. I'll see.
And if you get caught, please, for the love of God, do not come back here.
He's kind of just gonna stand there, give him a little smile, and sure thing. And then he's gonna hop off the counter, and he's gonna I guess head that way towards the tent to kind of scope it out and stuff.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. let us switch points of view really quick. Had a good hour with Drake's. Or I guess like 45 minutes, really.
Mm-hmm.
Let's switch back over to the people on top of Solis. So, Neri, Auri, and technically Red, but Red is not here in person, so Red is taking action.
Me.
Let me bring. Yeah.
I'm blowing away.
So the you three and Aurora have just stepped outside to see an army of skeletons slowly assembling and marching towards your position. They are coming from the many buildings in the center of this plaza and marching towards you, standing alone in this park area. You have a wide open view, quite a few distance to run in all directions as this army slowly approaches you. You see possibly maybe hundreds of these skeletons as they march towards you. They're not very fast, not very, exactly intimidating in terms of at least how they look alone, but this is a lot. So you guys probably have a few turns if you guys want to try and set up something to create a force to try and stop these skeletons early.
I am still a giant vulture, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you entered as the giant vulture into the building and then realized you were too big.
I don't think I turned back yet.
I don't think you de-shifted. You're just really big.
Big. Hop on!
All right. Give me an Arcana check. The taste of magic in all directions is too overwhelming, and you cannot really get a tally on where exactly the least magic is. I mean, you've got concentration on this for up to 10 minutes. My recommendation is do a little moving. Find a new area, maybe.
Yeah. For now, let's just schmoove.
All right. So, Ari, why don't you tell me how you're moving?
Flying.
Yeah, but are you moving straight up? Are you moving in like a direction? Like, what's up?
Definitely not too high. And until I am given a direction, I am just going to be doing what vultures do best, which is circling.
All right. So, about how high up though is the question. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about 100 feet up.
Yeah. I was thinking 60, yeah.
All right. Let me get my Let me get my mass-produced skeleton monster sheet really quick, because this is a mass-produced skeleton moment. All right. So, as you guys take up to the skies, a bunch of the skeletons are gonna like slowly look up and watch as you guys begin to circle them. And so, as you begin to do this, a couple of them are just gonna like point their like knives and forks and spears and torches and whatever weapons they manage to grab in these households and point them up at you as if like saying like get down here. And a couple of them, which were barehanded, seem to start reaching down and start picking up rocks, and they start throwing them at you from below. I was about to say, like, they're gonna make this check at disadvantage, as they have no muscle at all. So they have. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to roll for how many throw rocks. I'm thinking 2d6 sounds good for how many are throwing rocks. All right, so 7 of them are going to throw rocks. All right, Auri, what is your DC? Or your AC?
My AC is 10.
10.
Do I keep that?
I
genuinely don't know. I mean, but if I do, then in that case,
I could see it.
well, since I'd be using the vultures dex and con, it would be 12.
Yeah, so you can either choose your unarmored AC, or you can choose the creature's AC. Whichever you prefer.
I'd like my unarmored AC.
All right, what's that?
17.
Sweet. What if I told you that you're still going to get hit by a rock?
Fuck!
Let's see. One entire rock.
Ow! Don't piss me off, skeletons. It'll be the last thing that happens to anyone up here.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Ow. I don't know why I'm down to 12 temporary hit points, but now I'm down to 10. Did I take any damage as a giant vulture last time?
I don't know.
I don't remember taking any damage.
Maybe you just rolled shit.
What?
Maybe you rolled shit.
Maybe.
I don't know why you chose to roll, but like maybe you rolled shit.
I don't know. It's been a month.
All right. Anywho, well, that depends. Where are you?
Over there.
You're 60 feet up in the air?
Yeah.
All right. Make me an Arcana check. DC is gonna be pretty high though. That 14 does not do it. Still too much magic going on. All these skeletons, which are definitely magical, are probably diluting the area below.
Let's go to eastern border of this barrier nonsense.
All right. So you guys are heading east. So let me give you guys a little bit of an understanding as to what I'm looking at. Okay, so you guys are here. Actually, you know what? Why don't I draw a map? It's been a while since I've done that. Let's do a map.
It's a map.
Map. Wish I had a mouse right now, so I could actually show you. All right, so this is how I imagine the environment right now. So this right here all right, so this is the suspended stone door that you guys came from. This is the entrance. This little square right here. You spawned in a little park area overlooking below this edge gap over here. That's where you see the town below.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were on top. Over here are some shrubberies, some trees, bushes, grass. There's a big like concrete walkway that goes over here. And over here are a bunch of houses.
Mm-hmm.
And past all the houses in the center of town is a little market square. There's like a fountain that's spraying water. Well, it's not spraying water, but it would be if it was functional.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically this is where you spawned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go east, you'll be heading to the barrier.
In that case,
West.
that fountains are always a good sign.
What kind of logic is that?
There's always something interesting in fountains.
And the skeletons are all over here. They're all over here, and they're slowly marching towards you guys.
I don't see where. Oh,
Uh,
that's a problem.
They're surrounding the fountain, yeah, because they came from the houses.
yeah. So I guess
In that case, let's go try the shrubbery first.
Also, let me make a little point for where your friend is.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're red.
Aurora, there's Aurora.
Yeah, I thought we were all together though, because I was in the house with Aurora at the end of the last session. Unless she didn't go.
You guys went outside. You guys went outside.
Yeah.
And you saw them. And Aurora drew her weapon and started like running towards the skeletons.
All right. In that case, you should probably get her. If I had been notified that, my actions in the past minute would have been very different. This is awkward.
To be honest, forgot about her for a moment.
This whole time I thought she was like with us on Auri.
Yeah, same.
Do we rewind a bit then? I'm a little confused.
Well, she hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Let's fly by, I guess.
She's kind of like slowly trudging towards them. She's like drawing her sword. She's like ready to beat the shit out of something.
All right. Let's fly by, I guess. Say hello.
Need a lift?
I'm good.
Looks at skeletons.
Sure, we're looking for an exit right now. There's got to be one around here.
Yeah. And I'm sure you'll find it.
This one is stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Said to her under her breath.
All
but
right.
at least hopefully Neri can hear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I'm going to give you something to get in contact with us if things start going wrong, all right?
Such as?
Temporarily, Auri. I'm going to pass her the sending coin. Auri is one of these.
We are?
Look, you have one, I have that one. We have to be able to stay in contact during this. Do you have any better ideas?
No.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I will give quick instructions on how to use it. And then we'll be off.
All right. So with this coin in hand, she officially takes off and she starts running towards the skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to kill the skeleton.
Yeah.
After being locked up for a while, I get it.
So she's gonna run forward. Let's see what she does. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. All right, if you could get me in there, I think I could do something. I could handle a good chunk of them with one little attack, I think.
I probably also could as a giant vulture.
Yeah, could you get me, like, say, 30 feet deep in them?
You got it.
Yeah, like, hypothetically speaking, if there was, like, a circle with a 30-foot radius around me, if it was all full of skeletons, that'd be pretty great.
All right, so she's gonna cast a spell. It's not crazy. If you guys want to roll to identify it, give me an Arcana check, I guess.
Why not?
Oh boy!
I like identify. Oh, Auri.
Oh.
Where were these Arcanas earlier?
Yeah, for real. All right, so Auri and Neri, you definitely would recognize this for sure. This is a very simple spell. It's not super complex. You recognize the spell as magic.
Hey,
It's what?
what'd you say?
Magic weapon.
Ah, very nice.
She enchanted her sword to deal magical damage.
A classic.
And yeah, she's a good bits away before she starts combat. So yeah, she's just prepping.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna move to skeleton actions. Skeletons are gonna throw some rocks.
Yeah.
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 All right. Another 2d6 to see how many skeletons are throwing rocks. That's 10 skeletons this time.
Fuck.
All right. And you came down to the ground, so you know what? I'd be willing to bargain that they don't have disadvantage this time.
Yeah,
If I'm on the ground, then that's very fair.
Though?
I feel like you probably could
Yeah.
have dashed down and then still had a little bit of speed to get up.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. I will roll 1d10, and for every one that so let's say this is the number of skeletons that don't have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The rest will have, because they're a bit too far away.
We'll be able to cast a cheeky virtue onto Auri before they throw the rocks as well.
I'm gonna say no, because you used a guidance and tried to use Arcana to identify where the magic is.
Yeah, fair, but I feel like that was a bit ago, though.
That's true, but I was trying to do this in stereotypical combat format where everybody gets an action without officially going into combat. So
fair enough.
All right, so 8 will not have disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Also, how does giving someone temporary hit points on top of temporary hit points work?
Oh,
I mean, I guess they're not temporary; they're permanent.
They're technically not temporary. I just had them marked as temporary so I don't get confused.
Yeah.
All right, so 8 are rolling, and okay, so I need 12 rolls. Okay, so your AC is 17. Oof, Auri, I have terrible news.
What?
1 rock hits.
Gas.
Bonk.
One singular rock.
Ari's eyes start to glow blue.
4 blood damage.
4 whole damage on my burb. Disgusting.
Bonk. Ow, okay, I need to land though because this bird body can't take much more.
I thought you had temporary hit points though.
Okay, so the bird's HP is when the bird runs out of HP, I go back to Auri's HP.
Mm-hmm.
So the bird only has 6 left. And when those 6 are gone,
I can fix that in a
then you
moment.
are now riding on top of a cat.
Yeah. I could fix that in a moment.
All
What
right.
now?
Who wants to make me a chance die?
Me. What am I rolling?
All right. Roll me a 1d100 and call for the good option. Highs, lows, or mids?
I'm feeling pretty mid today, I think.
All right.
Aw.
Let's see it.
Decently mid, but
All
not
right.
super mid.
That is actually not passing.
Oh.
All right. So, my friend, as you are watching Aurora begin to run towards the skeletons, you begin to take flight back up into the sky, and you see
wait.
Red flying
No, I
away
don't.
into the distance.
I didn't say I was.
We're not flying yet, you fool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not flying yet? I thought
Yeah.
you were about to go back up. Sorry.
Yeah. We're not super high, but midair-ish.
So, you're watching these skeletons slowly approach as Aurora does the same to them. Red flies away into the distance, getting caught in the loop of constantly teleporting back up and then down because of the wind.
Wee.
And you feel something weird. You feel a little off balance for a second. And you kind of like take a couple steps with your feet, and you're sure that you're firmly set onto the ground, but yet you feel loose for some reason.
Is this the same
And-
feeling that some fellas felt as you were getting close to the border, perhaps?
No.
Hmm.
What you feel is made obvious by the fact that you think the world around you is moving.
Oh boy.
And as this feeling overcomes you, where you feel like you're beginning to fall back, you realize that the platform that you're standing on is beginning to shift.
Uh-oh.
And you look behind you, back towards the edge of the platform, and you slowly see the tree line begin to line up, raising up. And you realize that the foundation that you're standing on is about to fall to the earth.
Uh-oh. I think we should
Well,
probably grab Aurora in a moment. Unless she can do the wing thing again and is doing it as we speak.
how is Aurora doing?
I imagine she's probably also
she's-
noticed.
She's kind of like, I guess maybe an insight check. Tell me what you. Let's see what you can figure out.
I love me insight. Good insight. Great insight.
All right. With a 22, I'm not so sure with a 14 just because she's so far away. But with a 22, you can tell that she probably noticed, but she's too stubborn and in her head to care.
Uh-oh. Guess we could like fly close, like hold an action to yoink if things get dire. Does that sound good, Auri?
May as well. We did literally put a coin investment in this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Alright.
hold action to see if yoinkage is needed.
Mm-hmm. Like
Very
cover.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to say at about this point that Aurora has finally met up with the skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
And as they meet up with her, she begins to go ham. She starts whacking and a slashing and a bashing. She's cutting down skeletons left and right. They don't appear to be very strong. It's like one strike, they're down. But she's going crazy. She's striking left, right, up, down, sideways, upside down. But she's going ham, and she seems to get lost in it. And she's going crazy.
The actions are being held.
Yep. As of right now, that's all you see. So from this point forward, I'm gonna have a mechanic implemented.
Mm-hmm.
For each turn that passes, with this theme that we've gone, where it's Neri and Auri, then Aurora, then skeletons. When that passes, the platform that you're standing on is going to tilt. And with each severity of the tilt, different things are going to start happening.
Yeah.
So this is the first level. The first level is just that you guys notice. Second level onward, things might get a little weird.
Yeah. Regarding the tilt as well, it's like the whole thing that's tilting, or just the spot that we're on that we're aware of in regards to the limitations?
Basically everything that you can see. Basically everything that you can see. With all these buildings, the platform behind you, everything looks like it's about to fall to the earth behind.
Yeah, I think if it's the entire thing, we should probably look for that exit sooner rather than later then. What
Agreed.
Yeah. So, if Aurora can't handle herself, I'll have to trust that she'll use the coin. We have to find the exit.
All right. Should we both roll Arcana then?
Oh, I'm doing detect magic, so I do the Arcana.
Oh yeah, you do it. All I have are my eyes.
Yeah.
You can roll perception. It's just going to be a lot harder than the Arcana check.
I am Auri the Red. I can perceive anything. That's very mid for me.
Yeah.
You didn't pass.
Didn't think so.
Yo. Can I use my Arcana roll from earlier? I think that'd be cool.
So where are you currently?
I imagine we are flying away from the skeleton horde, like that away.
You're flying that away?
Yeah, assuming we don't get the border disease.
So you're flying over it.
I mean, like, bap.
The border goes past this point. Yeah. This is just like the main area that you guys were in. Yeah. That you came from. Then.
It's like, bap.
All right. Then with an 11 flying through the main city, you get a feeling that it's somewhere around the main square.
All right. Where all the skeletons are. Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, yo, let's go.
Speaking of skeleton, rock.
Paper. I do paper. Yeah, we're flying like 15, 20 feet above the ground right now, if I recall. Not too high, just in case.
Yeah.
If you'd like, you can do that cantrip trick now. You have not used guidance. Unless you want to use that one for your guidance.
Do you still have temporary HP, Auri?
I have 6 vulture HP left. That's all I have.
No temporary HP atop that? I thought you were taking.
No, I do
not. Give virtued then.
All right. So how much does that give me? Let's see.
8.
8.
Very nice.
Hooray!
All right. Let's see how many skeletons are throwing the rock. Only 3 skeletons.
They're getting their bones rattled by the tilting right now.
Holy shit! The ground is shaking.
I feel it in my bones.
Did I just take a damage?
Oh no, sorry. I meant to. Oh shit! I accidentally did that wrong. That's me
Nice.
determining if they have a disadvantage or not.
Nice.
All right, all three of them do not. Oh shit!
Oh boy.
Hey, so Auri, you
One rock.
hey,
Two rock.
you know how you just got 8 temp hit points?
Oh, you
Yeah.
lost him.
Yeah, you're probably about to lose them.
Oh boy.
We'll roll that damage right now.
Oh my god!
Ow!
So one rock hits you in the stomach, and it hurts. It does 4 damage. It hurts.
Ow.
And then one rock, you don't know why, but like it soars to the sky and it hits you right in the eyeball, and it hurts like a
Ow.
motherfucker. And that one, not only was a crit, but they also rolled maximum damage for it. So they did a total. They did a total of 9 damage with that rock.
Oh boy. How much damage?
I have a singular hit point left until I'm back to Auri.
So
Not.
after this rock hits you in the eye, I'm gonna have you make me a concentration check to see if you can maintain
If I could do what?
maintain flight.
All right. What is it for concentration again?
Constitution save.
Constitution.
Save?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. You pass. DC wasn't crazy high anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, even though this rock hit you in the eyeball, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Jesus!
But you managed to keep stable. You don't go hurtling towards the ground, but you are in a lot of pain, and you don't know how much longer this body can stay.
1 HP longer.
I can guess.
Do we land?
At the very least, we should fly low enough that I won't hurt myself.
This might be risky, but I want you to drop me in the middle of them. Not super in the
Not
middle.
letting you do that on your own.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and land right in the middle.
All right, the middle, like the fountain.
Yeah.
All right.
I see
So
there's
you
ample
land right by the
skeletons. Yeah.
And quite a few skeletons notice you landing. Some of them seem to have picked up rocks, getting ready to throw their next throw. But as you land, they kind of like do like a little half-hearted throw, as if it goes to a dribble, and just plops to the ground. And then they slowly, just like their body starts to contort as they go to like pick up the nearest weapon that they had for melee. So you start to see them pick up like bigger rocks that are meant to like bash people, or like forks, butter knives, those kind of things. Like not like real weapons, but they start to pick up like whatever they can get that'll deal more than just their hands.
All right. Is it safe to assume we're quite surrounded by skeletons right now? And perhaps a 30-foot radius?
It's safe to say that there are skeletons everywhere.
Turn undead time!
Turn undead time! That's pretty good.
It's time to explode them if they're under CR 1/2 or under.
So how big is this radius? 30 feet?
30-foot radius.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, give me a description of this. Give me a description of how you turn undead.
All right. Yeah, like Auri, as you see Neri kind of like grip onto his necklace as it's like kind of almost warbles, almost like a liquid more than a solid in his hand, and one quick grasp at the pulse of astral magic kind of just rings out like a ripple in a pond, and just anything that gets hits by it will go kaboosh into starlight, just almost harmlessly looking like just dissolve. Poof, gone.
All right. So as this field of radiance begins to ripple out from the holy symbol that Neri is holding, the skeletons, as this ripple kind of goes over them, they begin to almost like disassemble live time, where their legs start to give out, their jaws fall to the floor, and their bodies seem to turn into almost light as they begin to fall forward, and stars begin to radiate, almost like wisps filling the night sky, staring at like looking like a summer evening where you see lightning bugs filling up every single inch of the open plains. These stars begin to radiate and fly up, creating a sea of blues and whites and yellows. A beautiful scene as all of these skeletons turn to ash in an instant. And I'm just going to say that killed all of them.
Huh.
So as Aurora strikes down one more and the ripples overcome her, she kind of looks around at the last one that she just killed and sees that it turns to this starry ash like the rest of them. And she looks over around, taking pants as she kind of like gets a hold on the scene. And she looks over at you, gives like a little sigh, and runs a hand over her forehead as if she's like feeling like a fever. And after a little bit of kind of like taking a look and absorbing all of the sights from this beautiful display that you have put on, she begins to sheath her sword and walks forward towards you guys.
And I'm sure she won't trip up as the ground tilts even more.
Yeah, the ground is starting to tilt a little more,
Yeah.
but at this point, it doesn't feel super urgent. It's not like the world is falling apart.
The skeleton's probably added a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still slowly tilting back, but you feel like you have a lot of time to react to this right now. I will say, now that there is not a clutter of skeletons, you can probably gauge that this will fall in 4 turns.
Wow. Can I mention a turn in this context is more than 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Allowing
My
Grace
eye
to
hurt.
role play, because like whatever.
Yeah.
My eye hurt.
Yeah, do you need me to like pull that out? You got like the rock shrapnel in there.
I mean, this eye is technically not mine.
Still
So
hurts.
it is and is not, and I'd like to stop being a vulture now altogether. In fact.
I think it's really sweet how you guys are trying to tend to wounds right now, but like we're probably about to fall to the earth and die if we don't
one of us can fly.
Yeah, well let's detect that magic again real quick. Can I roll Arcana?
Yes, roll me Arcana.
Yippee! That's more like it.
24. You feel like you are standing right on top of the exit.
Is it the fountain?
You look down at the fountain, and you're like, there should be a portal here, but something is missing.
Told you.
Water?
There is no water in the fountain. That is correct.
Yeah. Auri, can you do that create water thing per chance? I can if I have to, but I'm running a little low on spells.
I don't have it prepared right now.
Alright, I got it.
Now if this was Baldur's Gate, I would just be like, yeah, sure, and prepare it.
Yeah. You can't prepare it though. That's cringe. Yes, it's time to use a 2nd level slot, sadly, even though it does nothing else, because I'm out of 1st levels. To do a create or destroy water.
I'm going to look up how much 20 gallons of water is real quick.
A lot.
If I have to, I guess I can upcast it to 3.
Either that or we pretend this is Baldur's Gate and I can just use literally every spell.
Nah, that'd be silly.
That would be silly. Baldur's Gate druids are busted.
Mm-hmm. It is also storming, so I imagine it'll start to fill up a little bit.
All right. This doesn't really fucking help. I looked up how much water does it take to fill up a fountain, and it's just like, oh yeah, 5 gallons. And I look up the 5 gallons, and it's like a fucking backyard tiny fountain.
Use your imagination. Use your DM powers.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say 20 gallons is enough. That's a lot.
20 gallons of fantasy water.
I'm gonna say it doesn't. I'm gonna say it doesn't fill it up like to the brim to like a normal fountain, but it's enough to fill the ring. And once there's enough water to fill the ring, you guys see the water go from clear to an inky black.
All right, in we go.
I should probably turn back now.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Bird becomes a cat.
Red, you can airdrop in now.
You
I'm
guys
imagining-
actually see the rain stops, and Red, who was floating above the fountain, stops flying and immediately falls into the fountain.
Nice.
And when he goes
Yeah.
into the water, he just like disappears.
It reminds me of like the Ender portal after you beat the dragon.
Yeah. I will get a running start and cannonball in.
My eye hurts! Jump.
All right, you guys jump in and you see the end credits.
Yay!
Oh, hey, we did it!
Good campaign,
Oh, these
everyone.
credits suck. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
Did you know that Steve Jobs died of ligma? Who's Steve
Who the hell
Jobs?
is Steve's Jobs?
Ligma Falls.
I still really like.
And then you wake up.
I still really like what like Sasha and I did. Me, Sasha, and Jackson did in Token Blackjar. When it was up dog, I said, "Who the fuck is that?" Jackson says, "Not much. What's up with you?" I said, "Who the hell's Steve Jobs?" Slug my balls.
Nice. Anyways, continue. What do we see? Are we free?
Please.
You guys fall into this deep, inky blackness. And then we switch scenes.
Yay!
Hey, Emmy, you still here?
Amy.
Yes,
Amy.
yes, I am.
Wow.
Hey, Emmy, what's up?
Not that much, just existing. I was about to go up and get food, actually.
Oh, do you want to get food?
Yes, please.
Okay, go get food. We're going to take a 5-minute break, everybody, because I actually need to use the restroom. This works for me.
Fair.
And then we're going to have a scene. Corin and Emmy, the next scene is yours. So we'll find Corin. You'll finally be able to play the game.
Oh boy. Oh,
I will
boy.
now pause the recording. Do you have any closing remarks?
Don't
for
worry,
now?
I didn't forget about you. I was like, God damn it! Everybody's so fucking like behind except for Corin.
Who is on the ground, huddled in the
That's
fetal
crazy.
position, going.
No, she would stop her breakdown after 5 minutes. I just played it up for comedic effect.
Next to doubt.
Yes. No.
Welcome back, gang. Begin.
Yay. Oh,
I'm muting myself.
Hey, if you could give me like an extra 5 minutes, that would be really lovely because I'm literally almost to my house.
Okay.
I am now pausing the
Thank you.
recording once more. I have now
I'm
pressed
Uh-huh.
pause recording. Continue.
I don't feel like it.
Begin the session or else.
Okay.
oh boy. That was scary.
All right. So, Emmy, Corin, are you actually here? Are we able to play the
Yep.
game?
Price is started.
Very nice. All right, kiddos. So, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. All right.
Oh,
I need to put the phone down.
Oh no.
Otherwise, I will get distracted. All right. So, Drax, you have been put on to a little quest where somebody has asked of you to try and steal some blueprints to bring back to him so that he can make a small little living making some things, making some machines and whatnot.
yeah.
And you decided that in order to best do this, you need to make yourself a little more aware of where exactly you're going to try and acquire these blueprints. So
Mhm.
you find yourself marching towards the edge of town, towards the entrance, and past a large crater in the side of this fallen city.
Mhm.
And as you begin to approach this crimson red tent, you notice, as you're getting closer and closer, that you see Ellia curled up on the ground outside of this huge crevice that you're passing.
Huh.
Yeah, she's just chilling there. Probably just like, I don't know, just playing with a strand of grass, just lying down on her side, just chilling.
How? Whoa! What a coincidence. I guess Drax is gonna approach Ellia. Do a whole like, oh, it's you. Hi, hello. Why are you on the ground playing with that grass?
Oh, there you are, Drax. I was wondering where you went. I didn't know. What are you doing?
I'm on a secret side quest. I have to steal blueprints for some guy because this guy keeps stealing his. I don't know. I just need money. I'm just doing it for the money, really. He's kind of just gonna stand there.
Oh,
I think it's that tent over there, and he's gonna point towards the crimson tent with all the people and the guy. He's gonna go, yeah. That's the tent I need to scope out.
yeah. And you're just going in and taking it?
Well, yeah.
That's it?
Okay. I asked him to steal his
Nothing else?
blueprints. No, nothing else, just blueprints.
Do you know what they look like?
No. But he said they were paper, so I mean
Oh.
paper's paper, right?
Yeah, I guess. Are you, one moment.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot take my eyes off of my children for 5 minutes, can I?
I love committing theft.
Well,
Like, and I'm good at it too.
do
At
you
least I'm
like
supposed to be.
need any help? I'm sitting here, I guess.
Actually, that could be you could be of use, I suppose. As in, maybe you could help me get a better look at the inside of the tent. You can turn yourself invisible, can't you?
I can, but I can also do something else.
What's that?
I materialize kombucha right next to me.
Dog.
Oh. And
Yeah.
Drake's just gonna like stand there, like the soul leaves his body, and he just like stares at Ellia with the big old bug eyes, and he kind of like backs towards Frey and like pushes her more in front of him, and just stands there and stares at the dog.
The orb just goes,
but
okay, all right, I forget. Okay, we're doing this again.
I mean, again, he might get some eyes if he just stays like this. So I could also do something else, like this. And with a snap of her fingers, she's gonna. Julian? Am I allowed to change Kombucha's form?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Cool. In that case, with the snap of her fingers, Kombucha is going to just begin to morph. Like his form's going to shimmer for a moment as his form turns to dog to rat.
Oh,
This is a little more inconspicuous, is it?
yeah, no, that actually works a lot better. And he's gonna like scratch the back of his like nape of his neck. And he's gonna like let go of Frey's cloak and kind of walk back towards Ellia. And like kind of get down to rat kombucha and just like give him a little pat. I didn't know he could be a rat.
Yeah, I can make him into a bunch of different forms, but I met him as a dog, and he likes being a dog the best.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just scared of dogs. And he's gonna like get up and go back to Frey and turn back to face Ellia and go so what's the plan here? Is Kombucha gonna go in and scope the place out for us?
Yeah, he can scope the place out, and if you want, I can see what I can do from there.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
Yeah, or maybe one of us can cause a distraction. The other one of us can sneak in there and grab it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Cause a bit of chaos, and then you could just go in and grab it.
Perfect.
That way,
You're gonna.
not an issue, and we get our money.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Let's just
guess
here,
let's see
sit
what.
down here. Sit down here with me, and I'll go send kombucha.
All right. Perfect. And he's gonna sit down, and I guess the orb's gonna follow him and kind of just, I don't know, like just plop down into its cloak, like she's sitting with them.
And as they sit down, I'm just gonna go look at Rat Kombucha and say, "Okay, come on, boy, go into that tent. Go there now."
All right. Kapucha is going to turn and go screech, 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 heading over to the tent. And I assume you're probably gonna take a look through his eyes, see what you can see.
Yeah.
So you see a man just kind of relaxing on a stool, kind of stroking his beard as he waits for people to come by. He's a dwarven man, much similar to the description that that God, who are you again? Drake's. God,
Drake's.
Drake's would have heard. It is a rather chiseled looking fellow with a long white beard, long white hair, going down almost all the way down his back. He's dwarven in origin. He's wearing some light armor, looks like, made of metal. Uh, like, like half plate, but like with only up to like the breast. It's like incomplete. And behind him is a workbench with a lot of different items, set down. A shelf full of weird gizmos and gadgets, some of which you would recognize, some of which you wouldn't. You see like navigator's tools, some firearms like the guns you've seen, and some machines that you could probably infer like something that kind of looks like a watch. But there are a ton of more machines that you've never seen before and you don't recognize at all. And more importantly, you see quite a few bins, some small little baskets, some hung up on a like a bulletin board behind the workshop. You see papers with blueprints, designs, a whole bunch of things, and he's got quite a few of them. He's got like 2 small baskets worth, and then he's got quite a few stapled up. So you've got quite a few options, or at least you can assume that the scrolls that you see in the baskets are blueprints, considering they're where they are.
Okay, is that the only paper like thing in here?
He has a couple of papers underneath the desk where he resides. You can kind of see them like if you climb up on like onto the other side, or like you find like maybe like a spot on one of the shelves that you can climb up and see, and you see that he has a couple of papers underneath the counter that he's working at. You also see some coins, some more items, a sword, some sort of pistol that you see. It doesn't look like any pistol you've seen, but it definitely looks like one. And a couple of like clothes, and just some like gear to kind of keep the shop going, pretty much like tinderboxes, IOUs, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna essentially relay to Drake's what I saw. Essentially, give him the layout of essentially a very quick gist of it, and I'm just also gonna say, so I have a plan. I can be the distraction. You can go in and steal it, and I am gonna go slip him the ring of spell storing, which should have the invisibility spells, one in charge of invisibility in it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could use this ring, you should be able to make yourself invisible. I also have a fireball in there just in case you might need it if things get too super dicey, but probably not. That thing does a lot of damage, and it's going to hurt a lot of people, so I don't recommend it at all.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So, yeah, I can cause a distraction if you want to go slip in real quick. Dessert. Anyways, but yeah, if you want to slip in, I can cause a distraction, but you need to wait for my signal so that way you don't get caught in the spell.
Okay. So where do I need to go?
So right now, stand outside. How big does the tent look?
It's a relatively large tent, actually. It looks like if this tent were to be used to have people like sleep here, it would probably hold like 8 people and still have room to like walk around. It's like a almost like a barracks tent.
Would you say it would be a 30-foot cube?
Good talking.
Would you say it would be like a 30-foot
I'm
cube?
thinking.
Okay.
DM is loading.
Bigger than.
Okay. So
It is from what I understand, so 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slash R. 9 times 5. Yeah, so we'll just say this is a 50 by 50 tent.
okay. And are the paper like like things I see near the back or near the front or left, right? Like where is it roughly?
The papers are 2. So let's say you're standing at the counter.
Yeah.
The workshop straight ahead on the very far back. To the right, on the far right wall is the two what did I say they were? They were baskets. The two baskets of scrolls. It's like a bucket. They're like shoved into buckets. And then there is a attached to a bulletin board on the workshop is a couple of couple of them pinned up. And he is sitting on the right side. So he's like got his back immediately turned to these things.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So yeah, the blueprint should be on this side. So what I want you to do is stand outside the tent. I'll cause a distraction. Just stand outside the tent. So you should be out of place, so that way you won't get caught up. And the moment I give you the signal, you run in, you grab the blueprints, and you run out.
All right.
I can only hold the distraction for up to 1 minute, and even then, there's a chance some people might not be affected. So take advantage of the chaos and go from there. And
all right.
yeah, you can run and just bring it over to the person that you need. I'll stay here because I promised Neri I'll wait for him here.
Okay, perfect. And with that, Drax is gonna go over by the tent.
Oh, before you go, here, let me give this to you so that way there's no proof. And what Ellia is going to do is, it's actually kind of weird looking. She's going to go take her front tooth, wiggle it until it pops out, and then she's just going to hand it over to you. Keep this on you.
Drake's just gonna stand there and just like I just give like a look of like shock and disgust and yes and he's gonna like grab the tooth in his fingers.
Why
Yeah,
are
just
you
keep
so
it on
disturbed? You literally eat teeth. What are you talking about?
I know. He's fighting the urge to eat the tooth, guys.
Valid.
And he's just gonna stare at it.
Just keep a hold on it. You'll know when I give you the sign. Once the sign will give, this will dissolve. But it's important that you just keep it on you, okay?
Okay. And he's gonna slowly take like the tooth and like put it down in his pocket. And then turn and go back towards the far left side of the tent, so he's not all over where the guy is.
So I am gonna go more like in a hidden spot, or as hidden as I could possibly be, so I seem a bit inconspicuous. And then hold on, I need to go see. Yeah, maybe can I go like into the crevice without actually crossing it, but also still be able to keep an eye out on the tent, or is that?
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm building a map right now. Hold on, I got you.
Yeah. Actually, no, I could just go inside the crevice without actually going in, because I can just cast my spell from a Bucha.
Have you considered an alleyway?
I'm just gonna hide in the cave so no one can see me do my somatic movements. I have confirmed that this does not require verbal components, so if I can hide into the crevice, the darkness should keep my hand movements out of sight. And is the crevice like over 120? Actually, no. Wait, hold on. Let me see. So is the crevice over 100 feet away?
The
from the
crevice?
tent. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm thinking this
Darn.
tent is like close to the edge of town. The crevice is like still a good bit away from it.
Okay, in that case, I'll just go down an alleyway if I can't hide in the crevice.
Crisis averted.
I need a dwarf. Give me a dwarf. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Yeah, dwarf. Here we go. Oh yeah, dwarf.
Dwarf.
Oh, he's tiny. Oh,
Is he the only one in there right now?
Yes.
Okay, actually, this
All
makes
right.
it slightly easier than me. Let me go look at this.
All right. So this is the gizmos. I said these are the gizmos. There we go. Gizmos. Gizmos. There we go. Cool. All right. So here you are. Let me get a rat token so we know where the fucking rat is.
do I need to put Drake's on the map?
Yes.
Okay.
I like the way this rat looks. Here you go. Here's your rat. Look at his stupid fucking eyeballs. Hold on. Get a look at this. Hold on. Look at this.
Yeah.
This fucking
That's
eyeballs.
funny.
Whoa. Look at he.
Why does he look like that?
Why is he? What is wrong with him?
What has he seen?
Oh my
That's the
god, I
question.
can't move him. Drake. Oh, hold on. There we go. Why is he so little? Drake's and the rat are like the same size.
You keep making Drakes like 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
Good. It's accurate.
All right, I'm just gonna go into an alleyway, probably one where no one is looking. And then I'm just gonna go as long as I'm within 100 feet of kombucha, that's all that matters. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him run up near the dwarf guy, or actually I'm gonna go have him hide in a corner because I could cast it as long as 120 feet. Hide in a corner where no one can notice him and cast hypnotic pattern directly centered on the dwarf dude.
Is that how that works? I thought it was self. Oh, no, it's not.
No,
Interesting.
it's not.
Oh, it was a self spell. Interesting. All right. So you're gonna cast. It's right here, centered on him.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll for how many customers he has right now. Actually,
Or if there's customers, I want to make it so that none of the customers also know what's happening. So I want to go try to get as many customers as possible as well. I thought he was just alone in there. Just a general FYI.
I rolled for customers. I thought about it. He probably would have like 1 or 2, and I rolled. So he's gonna have 2 customers.
All right. So is it possible for me to center the cube in that case where all the customers are also there?
Yes. So here is. Oh no, that doesn't work. Ooh, I have cursive Strahd art. Interesting. I forgot about that. Whoa,
Sure.
I have an animated wizard. Holy shit, look at this.
Crazy.
I can't see.
Good.
Oh, there. Oh, look at him
Oh.
go. He's moving.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't tell you why I have a animated wizard, but I
No,
have an animated wizard.
I think it's one of the free assets because I was using it to make a map on Monday for my one shot, and I had a bunch of random animated tokens as well.
And then Wait, that's so good. Hold on. All right. So I looked up a token for an elf, and it was like, hey, why don't you use some tokens from the internet? And I said, you know what? That's a pretty cool idea. Show me what you got. You know what it fucking gives me?
What?
Hold on, let me see if it'll upload.
Oh no. I'm scared.
It's not uploading.
No!
Oh, the link failed. Interesting. All right,
Oh.
hold on. Let me see if I can find another one. Why are they working?
Can you post
Work,
them in
damn.
the
This is so
Discord
sad.
if you have the image link?
Yeah, I got it for you guys. Hold on.
I may be able to image through it. Also, Ray, you should check your DMs. I did a silly doodle.
I saw. It's very good.
Very good.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, sorry. All right. Guys, look in against all odds, if you would. You guys will see the elf recommendation.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no, you have a right to be scared, I think.
I'm
yeah.
scared.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's the
Yeah,
token.
that's an OP elf right there. Oh my god, it loaded!
Oh.
This is
so funny.
awful.
Oh my
This is the
god.
best I've ever seen.
So yeah, this guy is standing there.
Oh my god.
He's just standing there.
I
Menacingly.
can't believe Will Ferrell is canon in your universe.
Oh my
It's
As
not
an
Will
elf.
Ferrell. It's Buddy. It's Buddy the elf.
Yeah, who's Will Ferrell?
That's crazy.
All right.
Who's Will and why is he feral?
All right. If you could please post hypnotic pattern so that we can see what save they need to make, please.
Sorry, repeat that.
Post hypnotic
what
pattern.
save they need to make.
Here you go.
Thank you. All right.
Also, I am prepping a silvery barb in case anyone fails, just in case.
I mean, anyone succeeds.
If
All
everyone
right.
succeeds, I'll just do it at the dwarf because he's the one I want to fail the most.
So 2 failed, 1 succeeded.
All right, can I make him reroll?
Wait, let me double check. The DC is okay. The DC is 16. Yeah, he passed.
Yeah, can I make him reroll?
The elf succeeded finally.
That's so funny.
He's too
Yeah,
powerful.
you can make him reroll.
He's on the shelf.
Yeah, he takes it with disadvantage, FYI.
Is it disadvantage or does
It's
he?
use the
Oh, it
lower-
does.
No,
it is disadvantage. Okay.
yeah, use lower.
All right, that fails.
Yeah,
He went from
And-
17 to 9.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, and the moment I finish casting all the spells and everyone's enchanted, I'm gonna go get rid of the Find Familiar spell. Basically, I'm going to dematerialize Bucha.
No more red.
Yeah, and once that's done, I am going to use Drake's. You're going to hear a message in your head right now. It just booms in your head, just saying, "Go." They're distracted. Run in and steal all that you can.
Okay, cool. And with that being said, Drake's is going to run in. Yeah. Wait, are these the things I need?
Yeah,
These?
The
I should say you
gizmos.
should use invisibility. I was gonna suggest that you use invisibility. Did you use it as planned? Because I did tell you that right
Yeah.
beforehand.
I forgot.
Do it.
Yeah, before Drake's runs in, he's gonna use invisibility.
Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? No. Are you going to use invisibility? Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh man.
You didn't remember, and Corin has no way to remind you. Oh, that is a natural 1.
Oh,
Oh boy. I'm gonna slip and fall and do a backflip or something. No,
No,
I'm
your
just
brain
kidding.
is
Please don't
turned
make
off.
me.
This is an intelligence save.
So
Thank
not
God.
only do you not remember the intelligence, or not only do you not remember that you have the invisibility spell, you forgot that you had the ring at all.
Oh. That's not horrible, I guess.
What ring? What are you talking about?
With that being said, Drake's is gonna
Oh.
yeah, Drake's is gonna run in there. But hey, go back. There we go. Boom. And how big are these buckets? How big are they?
They're like decently sized. They hold like 20 blueprints each, it looks like. Taking like a quick
Cool.
gander.
So am I able to pick these up or no?
I don't see why not.
Cool. And he is going to would I be able to grab both actually? And make it out?
I'm gonna say yes, but awkwardly.
Okay. Awkwardly or nothing, I guess. And he's gonna like pick both up and skedaddle, I guess.
Very nice.
Boom.
Yeah,
I'm gone now. And so are those.
Yeah, the moment I see Drake's ran up and grabbed everything, I'm not going to drop the spell. I'm just going to let it naturally dissipate as I move out of range, as I run back to the crevice just to sit there.
All right. So quick question. Corin, which crevice did you say you hid in?
I was going to say an alleyway where no one would be down, because it's the actual crevice where I wanted to hide. It was too far away.
Because the best you have for hiding is like in between tents.
Okay, because I thought there was an alleyway for some reason. If that's the best way, I still check
there
something.
is. I mean, like it's kind of like an alleyway. I mean, it's just instead of building, it's tents.
Yeah, that could work, I guess.
Question: would I be able to cast invisibility before the fact on myself, or is that no by now?
You could.
Oh wait, no, it's
But then
concentration, so
Yeah,
it
they're
would
both-
break.
then
So
you
never
lose
mind.
it when you cast
Yeah,
it
you're
not
right.
firing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just see if I could just like hide between tents and just sneak my way over there.
All right.
Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna actually use disguise self to change my appearance, so that way, if someone suspects me, it looks like I'm someone completely different. Could I do that?
Is this guy's self-concentration?
It does not have
It
concentration.
is not.
Ah, nice.
But as nice as I would like to be, I'm gonna say you didn't do this before.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I thought there was an actual alleyway.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't given a good description of my surroundings. Otherwise, I would have.
I mean, feel free to ask questions. I mean, you guys committed to the bit pretty quick, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you came up with a plan and then just did it.
Could I roll 1d100? If I get highs, then I could do it. Then if I get lows, I don't.
No.
Darn. Fine. Can I at least roll stealth to see if I?
Oh yeah,
get
no,
caught?
absolutely. You can absolutely roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In fact, I would love it if you did.
Okay.
Dirty 20, we like it.
And then we also need a stealth from Emmy, because Emmy is the one that kind of, did the
Oh,
thing.
yeah, where's this thing for this thing? Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. How?
All right. I am now going to roll to see bystanders in the area. And then depending on the amount of bystanders, we'll see if anybody notices what you did. Okay. So, Drax, you now have a couple of buckets underneath your side. You kind of slip away out this red tent through the side, finding yourself immediately in between a couple of other tents, where you slip back and you find yourself in the in between of all the shops, cutting behind, gutting through ships, through shops. And after you make a good bit of distance, you stop caring so much about walking in between or in front of people, kind of just making it look like as if you're just somebody who is just casually walking through, trying to find the right place to go. And you use this opportunity to reconnect with God, who are you?
Sketch.
Ellia.
Yeah.
You weave your way, finding yourself in another in between, and you, Ellia, you see Drake show up now carrying the two buckets of blueprints.
I did tell him to just run straight to the person that did it, and I would run back. FYI, that is something I said beforehand.
Okay. Drake's,
So
is that what
I run.
to?
Yeah, we're splitting up because I'm just going back to a crevice to sit there and wait. While Drake's is just going to go straight to the guy. We're not reconvening, meeting up at all.
Okay. Then you make your way towards the shop. And when you get there, the Dragonborn guy is kind of tapping his nails on the counter. And when he sees you pull up with these big old barrels of paper, he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Wow.
Whoa!
that is a lot of paper."
Well, I took everything he had.
I mean, he kind of like looks around. Anybody see you?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I don't think anyone did. No one tried to stop me.
Well,
All right, looks good to me. And he's just gonna like take the buckets from you, and he's gonna set them underneath this counter. Give you a big thumbs up and say, "That was good work. I'm sure that guy will run out of business now that he doesn't have anything to make. I'm gonna set me up a nice little shop here, and if this concludes our little business, then I suppose you and I have done good jobs. I'm gonna give you a little bit right now." And he's gonna pull out a bag and hand you 500 gold from a bag.
Okay.
And he's gonna say, "If this doesn't come back to bite me, and you really did do the thing you did, then I will give you the rest in a couple days."
Perfect. Pleasure doing business with you. And he's gonna hold up his hand for a friendly. Oh wait, hold on. I should probably hop up onto the counter. So Drake is gonna hop up onto the counter then hold his hand out for a friendly little handshake.
He's going to grab your hand, and he is basically, this guy is strong. And you could tell from the second he grabs your hand. And when he pulls up to shake, you feel your entire arm like shudder by its power. And he basically kind of flops you around when he shakes your hand.
Oh, sweet. That's fun. With that, Drake's is gonna hop back down, and I don't know where to go after this, honestly.
I mean, hey,
Horsey?
if you need any more work, you just come and find me, all right? I got plenty more things that you and I could do together.
Hmm. Maybe. Now I don't know what to do. He's gonna stand there for a bit, like pondering, thinking on like what he should do before he turns back and goes, "Well, what else do you need to have done?"
Well, firstly, I got to make sure that some of this stuff disappears so that if my good old rival across the way does happen to, sniff out in this direction, I got to make sure that these things aren't found. I can't just leave them here under the counter. So I got to find a way to get them out of here before, I get into some trouble. I got to look like I made these blueprints myself or somebody else sold them to me. He'd recognize them, and I don't want to get in no trouble with no law.
Hmm.
So if you want to make these disappear into a nice place, I'll give you 20 gold just for making it disappear.
I can bury them.
I need them in pristine condition, if you wouldn't mind.
Hmm.
I just need you to hide them maybe in like a good rock somewhere, or in like a tree burrow or something. I don't need them getting dirty.
He's gonna narrow his eyes. Take a good think. What's the area like that I'm in? Like, is
Uh,
there any trees or woods? Like, is there anywhere I could put these that would be like easy to get to for someone
there
that size?
there are trees in every direction.
Hmm.
It's not like a full blown forest. It's a little more scattered, but like it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
an open field where there's like a tree every now and then.
Would there be any way? Or no. Um. Uh. What about like rocks and shrubs and stuff?
There's a couple pieces of those. You see rubble everywhere, right by the giant fallen city.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
thing.
and you know that there are like two other towns that surround this fallen structure.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be potential in bringing them over there if you wanted. Um, if you didn't want to go that far, you could always just stash them somewhere you think somebody would ever find them. After all, this place is a huge maze of different shops.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if I put them by the fallen city, someone's gonna find them. So if I go like into the forest more, I feel like I could find like a tree that I could dig under and put them down in there, like without burying them, like covering them up, but like making like a burrow and stashing them down in there. Hmm. Hmm.
while you think this over, let's switch back to Ellia.
Yippee! Are we free?
Ellia, you have found yourself hiding away in a dark corner of one of the many chunks in this great giant fallen city. And as you're hiding away, hoping that nobody saw you slink away into this hidey hole, you hear a sound above you. You hear the sound of tossing rubble and falling rocks. And as you begin to look up, you see the visage of 3 bodies. 4 bodies. Correction, 4 bodies.
Oh boy.
Falling to the earth below.
Is that? Oh, you guys found your way out.
Check save.
My favorite.
From Ellia, specifically.
Oh, we're falling onto it.
You guys are falling. It's the one who's standing there staring at the people falling down that needs to make the death save or the deck save.
I'm a cat.
Oh,
So Ellia,
funny.
you see the face of Auri as she begins plummeting to the earth below, and you're like, "Whoa, guys! You finally found your way out!" And don't react at all as they begin to approach. And just as you realize, oh wait, they're falling towards me. Bam! They land on top of you.
Plop.
My bones.
That's an ouchie.
Huh, I think my landing was pretty smooth. What do you guys think? Oh.
That's
Yeah,
an
but like Ari's just
ouchie.
like standing on her 2 feet. Everyone else is just dead on the ground.
Yeah,
You guys
on
are
all
comfy.
fours. Red
Cozy
has
kitty.
somehow landed ostrich style with his head in the ground, and Aurora has just landed on her belly and just rolled.
Yeah. Are we out?
Oh.
Wait, Ellie, you're here. We're out then.
We did it!
Oh, we're not dead.
That hurt a lot.
I'm very sorry.
So is she, but she is not sorry to be out.
Let's never do that again.
Well, I...
Never in the next foreseeable future at our current level of strength.
This one she can agree with.
Uh-huh. Well, we're out. Red is, I feel like Neri kind of like pokes him a few times. Comatose, I think. Unfortunately, that means he's gonna...
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that means I can't talk to him about what he did yet. So, how are you, Ellia? Has everything been all right out here? Nothing's happened? You stayed right here?
That hurt.
Do you need healing?
No, I'm gonna fine. My body aches after that, but I'll be fine. I've been through worse.
Yeah, you probably should have taken that damage for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a whole ass human being falling on me.
You had 4.
Take 2d6.
My eye hurts.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, it was a cat, so.
True.
Are you saying that Auri is light?
Yes.
Yeah, a 6 foot tall
Cat, yeah.
Please
Go on.
stop arguing with God.
Okay. I
You
just
landed
feel
on
like
all
my cat's
fours.
being insulted.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it an insult to say that I think that you're not heavy?
Uh,
Do you want to be called fat?
no. Are
Exactly.
you fat shaming my cat?
No, because your cat's not fat.
Okay, there we go.
Do you guys hear something? It's like someone
Crazy.
whispering.
Aurora looks back and
I
says,
kind of do.
"No, sorry, I was just talking to myself."
Oh.
Who
All
are
right, I
you?
suppose. Yes, Ellia, how are you doing? Crushing aside.
I don't want to talk about it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Was there something that we had missed?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
that's fair, I suppose. Take all the time you need to recover. We could head back to the tent with the other clerics, perhaps.
That sounds like a good idea.
Can I get a little bit of like an explanation?
Yeah, just regarding our general situation or everything as a whole.
I mean, everything as a whole would be nice.
Yeah.
There's a spider in my room.
We're outside though.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
No, this is Julian right now. There's a fucking spider in my room.
Oh no.
oh dear.
How spidery is the spider?
I mean, it's a spider.
Cool.
Is it big?
Crazy.
It's small.
Is he minding his
But,
own
it's-
business?
It's climbing in and out of my windowsill, and I
Oh.
want to squish it.
He eat bugs, spare his life.
Yeah,
True.
but he's in my windowsill.
Choose peace.
He's less than a foot away from me.
Treat spiders how you want to be treated.
Okay,
I agree.
you know how I
Oh,
treat
there it
spiders.
goes.
You know what? I love a spider when he's hanging out in my upper corner and he's chilling out and he eats the bugs that are flying at the top of the room. Spiders, when they get within a foot of me, it's survival of the fittest, baby. I'm trying to scare him out, but he won't come out.
You need to roll intimidation.
Oh, he fell.
Good
I don't know where he
intimidation.
went. Oh, I see him.
Is he vibing?
He's like skittering on the floor. He's like, "What the fuck just happened? Why did I fall?"
Me too, buddy. Me too. What now?
Sorry about that. I
Yeah.
think I got it. I honestly don't know.
Fair enough. Alright, anywho, where were we?
Yeah. Aurora was asking for a rundown of something, and we asked for more context.
Oh yeah, just general everything rundown, right. So I guess quick context of the current situation first. This one, and he's gonna gesture to Ellia, is the one we initially went into the dungeon after she was tricked inside. She got out before us,
Waves.
which led us to
I'm sorry,
eventually.
dungeon?
I'm getting to that part as well. So when Solus fell from the sky and went splat during the Holy War, which I will get to that as well in a moment. All the magic in it.
Okay.
All the magic in the city kind of went haywire, making everything like a mishmash dungeon. As you saw in there, the temple led to outside led to then there was the whole abyss kind of thing. It's a whole mishmash in there of just the remnants of what it was like before it fell, from what I gather. Still a lot of
Wait, so the God King so the God King won.
Can I roll history to kind of intuit context of this?
Yeah, roll history.
Yippee!
Since it's the God War, I'd like to try that as well.
I know nothing. I might
You know
inspiration.
I know nothing and I can't inspiration.
You know what? Heck it, inspiration.
I'm gonna roll history.
That's more like it. I know my wars.
All right. 22.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else want to roll?
Sure.
I guess I'll roll. I'm not even with them, but I'll roll because it's funny.
Sorry, I was eating a bar of chocolate, so.
I don't know why I thought you were about to say you're eating barbed wire.
Oh my god. Holy shit, that's actually really funny. You know what? That's actually really funny, actually. Hold on. So, Neri, you remember hearing about this story from some of the books that managed to, not books, I guess, per se, but it's like some of the stories that have survived the fall of the city, and tell of its history. Some of the books, I guess books would have survived. I mean, considering the nature of this place. So some books have been recovered where it explains like what used to go on in the city and its history and whatnot. So you've heard from that. Ellia, this happened as you were a kid. You remember this happened.
Oh.
So, a long time ago, when the city of Stolas was still proud in the sky, there was a terrible circumstance where a power source in the center of Stolas had been fractured, and it was no normal power source, but it was in fact a prison. A huge crystal made of magic that on the inside held a demon king, also known as the God King. He went by the name Dolus. And through some circumstance, he managed to find himself free. And when this happened, he raised the dead and opened hell itself into a portal, and caused the city to go into complete and utter collapse. The circumstances as to what happened to this city is often debated from that point. But what is known is that the city fell. That is the definitive.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like how long ago was this about?
It's also known that this is not the first time this city fell. It seems to have fallen before.
Yes.
This is the first time that city fell, but it seems to have been brought back since that point.
Yeah, so it
What
went
you see
flat.
before you is not the...
Yeah, so from the top, like a few hundred years ago, demon broke out, city went splat. People repaired it, holy war came, it went splat again, and that is the present splatness. Excellent.
And what you see here from her is that she seems to believe that she is from the first time that it fell.
Wait, I heard of this.
Yeah,
this happened to me when I was a kid.
How old are you?
I don't know, but I heard about it. I remember my village was kind of small, but then I used to work at the taverns alongside my mom, and a bunch of travelers would come in and talk about the fall. It was kind of scary, actually.
Yeah,
a lot of people went missing.
Yeah, this was pre-Holy War, right?
I believe so. I'm not sure. But I just remembered this was...
Yeah, was the entire land scorched with hellfire and death and destruction all around? Or was it just...
don't know.
I mean,
probably.
Technically,
yeah,
yes.
I suppose that doesn't narrow it down much. All right.
But
So, from what we gather, you're from the. Oh no. Oh no. I really should not be the one breaking this news, but here we are. So, from what I gather with our brains together, you're from the time period when Solus fell for the first time. I've heard that it got better since, because 50
The
some
first
years.
time.
I'm getting to that. 50 some years ago when I was a kid, I heard about it when it was up and well. They managed to fix it. But they couldn't survive the Holy War, which is a whole other debacle that happened a bit over 30 years ago when the gods tried to all basically kill us all. And that's where we are today.
Aurora seems to be processing what
Mhm.
you're saying. And she's kind of pacing back and forth with this
Mhm.
with her eyes, looking at you, looking at looking at Neri, looking at Ellia, then Auri, then Red. Her eyes don't stay on Red very long, but
Yeah. Red is red.
Ellia will actually be the one to take the first move and says, I know what that feels. I think I was from a similar time with you, maybe a bit later, but I also came to this time period and the entire world's changed.
oh. No.
It's
You know
not
what? I think
easy.
I understand now. I think I understand. And Aurora's gonna like waggle her finger like matter of factly. She's like, all right, I get it. I understand. I have officially processed. You know what? It all makes sense now. All the demons being gone, all the undead people of the all the corpses of people that I once knew. The fact that you guys are all so okay with the fact that the gods have betrayed us. I
Trust me, I'm
understand.
not.
She wouldn't say that.
I'm dead and in hell. That makes sense.
Uh,
You know, let's just go back. We probably shouldn't be standing here anyways. I guess no one wants to go back, so that's so sad.
Yeah, hold on. I'm braining.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been trapped in this hell for all 40-something years of my life, too. It's not great.
Ugh. All right. So I'm gonna try and okay. So what you told me, I'm gonna try and get this right. Okay. So demons I go into hiding. I end up in the future, and the future sucks.
Hmm.
You're telling me that the gods have abandoned us, and the city has fallen not once but twice?
Most of the
How does that even
gods.
work?
not all of them.
Some.
As for the city, I'm not too sure myself. I haven't heard many stories of its restoration, but technology had advanced a lot in the time since the king broke out of there.
So, wait. I'd been trapped in there for a week, but I don't even remember the city falling for the first time.
A week in there was a lot longer out here, evidently.
Yeah, so where did I go?
It seems like maybe time passes differently in the place where you were. That's why it seemed like it passed just normal for you, but in the outside world, it passed really fast. That could be what happened.
The whole Gauntlet is its own pocket of extra dimensional space.
Strange. Well, I guess now that I'm out of there, what now?
That is an excellent question. Me and my companions here, firstly, we're on a quest to restore the world back to how it was before the whole smitage thing. I'm not, but I know things suck right now, but I do believe they can be better. It's up to you what you want to do. I imagine you need time to yourself after all this. I could see if we could get into contact with more followers of Luna if you'd like. I do know quite a bit about the other Astro Gods as a follower of Beast myself.
I would like to know what happened to the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, people bound to Solus and Luna probably would have the most knowledge about that, along with like general like researchers around here potentially. But we've had a long day.
I wouldn't even know where to go,
Mm-hmm.
even if you pointed me in the right direction. This is the first time I've been on the lower ground.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the Little Guy Club.
Yeah, so far I'm not liking either introduction.
Yep. Was the same for me, don't worry. But it gets better. It won't look like it for the long-ass time, probably, but eventually this will pass.
You were born on one of the flying cities?
No, not quite, though. I've heard of him. I was actually going to go on a vacation one with my folks before, kaboom.
I see.
Regardless, I think for the rest of today we should just rest for a bit at least. Whatever you want me to do to help, I'll do it. Even if you don't know what that is yet.
Yes, I could use a nice bed.
Mm-hmm.
The ones from the barracks were not very comfortable.
Yeah. The ones here aren't the greatest either, but I imagine they're a bit better. I could show you our tent.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, get my coin back.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about
I
it.
also almost forgot about that.
And she's gonna pull it out from her little pocket. She's gonna hand it back to you.
You'll be back to the inventory. I
And
guess.
gang, I'll be real. I'm tired as fuck. I'll go back.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
Is it time to end the session?
I think it is. I'm
Very-
tired. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Fair enough. We're out at least.
Okay, at
And
least
I-
we didn't. At least
Yeah.
we didn't start at our normal time, so we got a bit more time to play.
Yeah. This is a good stopping
Yeah.
point, I think. With that, it is time to end the recording. Yay.